is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to the Old Horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Ducks will kick it away to get this game going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Buckeyes offense comes on the field to open this game. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
It's second down after that completion. And here's the handoff. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Owens. Quick completion to the tight end. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. The Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10. Handed off. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches, because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Quick throw complete to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Second down play coming up for this offense. Throwing off play action. Caught over the middle. It's Roberts. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nice play-action call here by this offensive coordinator. Well, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line, it's Williamson. Solid driver to start the game. Now a 3rd down opportunity in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Owens. Looking to the end zone. Almost had it in the end zone for a huge pick. Instead, the offense has one chance on 4th down. So on 4th down now, out comes the field goal unit. Met kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So the Oregon Ducks offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Got a wide receiver here, Kirk, coming off a career performance last game. He was really unstoppable, bouncing around all week, looking to build on that and do even better this time.
Yeah, I think last week the thing that stood out when you looked at the film was he had a lot of one-on-one opportunities, and he made that defense really pay for it. Now it's a new week, new challenge. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I don't need this guy alone coming off of the game that he had last week. Let's see how they defend him and how this offense can respond. Boy, good job up front by this offensive line, and a nice job by the back of finding that hole to pick up the first down. And honestly, Chris, this is what I think about when I think of Oregon. I know the uniforms and the flash and the dash and all the different things that people associate with this program. This is what I think about. Toughness, ability to run the ball when they have to pick up first downs, and they did it right there.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Catch made on the right side. You make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Chris, the spread error over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Big throw caught on the left side. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down at the 5. Solid gain, though, on the completion.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Boy, it looked like the quarterback was caught in between. Should I hand it off? Should I pull it and make the throw? Ends up getting some positive yards, but I think they missed a chance for a bigger.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ducks.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point makes it a 4-point game. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last possession, they moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The receiver grabs it. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. The Buckeyes will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on return. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the mark, inches away. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. So, Brooke, as we break for the quarter, Oregon has the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped into the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Can he make it to the marker? Well, they run the ISO play, but the interior O-line just overwhelmed that time.
Yeah, give the defensive line all the credit in the world because they just manhandled this offensive line. They won the line of scrimmage. It's a very simple play. You should be able, at the very least, get some positive yards here, but not when you lose the battle up front.
Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. Here comes the bunch formation. Handoff with a single back formation. He's past the marker and still going. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. First down here for this offense. Back to pass. It's Owens. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. It's a quick tackle. Spot the ball at the 11 and a red zone opportunity now. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a first and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. This time a completion. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. Buckeyes line it up with first and goal. There's a design quarterback keeper. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. Here comes some more big bodies out for the defense. There's a run to the left looking for the touchdown. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. The last time they went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, and ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. Catch made on the left side. Second down play coming up. To the air. It's Knight. And the receiver snags it. It's complete. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Quick throw over the middle. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They make the stop, and it's a big gain down to the 29.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Ducks will have first and 10 here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kurt.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return. pick ends that play. Handoff here from the shotgun. Runs through the defender. Breaks free. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Well, that's a beautiful run here for the first down. Really living up to that reputation of the great backs that they've had over the years. Think about Archie Griffin and Eddie George, Ezekiel Elliott, J.K. Dobbins. Just so many great backs. We're seeing another one right here.
Now it's second down here. Looking for some space. It's Williamson. The ball is loose in the backfield. And the defense comes up with the football.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be first down from the 14.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
And the Ducks are in the red zone now. The receiver makes the catch. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Man, put a star next to that play. It's like the linebacker knew the ball was going to be going to this receiver, so it's the instincts and then it's the awareness and the athletic ability to be able to bring down a wide receiver for a loss like that.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. To the air, it's Knight. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Oregon. Great connection there for 6 points.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last possession, they fumbled it away, and it set up a touchdown drive. Can they bounce back from that right away? They start the drive with a big throw to the right side. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Second down after that previous play. Looking for a receiver. Makes the catch. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. So a very makeable third down for the offense with a 29. He makes the grab. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Looking to throw yet again. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
To throw, it's Owens. Catch made on the left side. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They bring him down, but this offense now in scoring position. First down from the 30.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know as a play caller, you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Hand off to the back. Tough off running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide.
But here's looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the football. The tight end has got it. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. That completion makes it second and short. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's a short completion to the tight end. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle finally made at the 37. It'll be first and 10 from there. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Boy, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen.
The ball is loose. The defense has got it.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellows, looks like we've got a great one going down in Columbus today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. The ground game ineffective in the first half. Let's see if they stay patient or look to open up with the pass game. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Wide open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Dropping back. It's Knight. It's a bullet, but incomplete. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Brought down after a solid run by the senior. The offense looks fired up to begin the second half. That's the kind of play they've needed to give them a spark.
Absolutely. I know they're down in this game. Clearly something was said at halftime to try to get this offensive line.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice game.
Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Knight. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Ducks. And they jump on top here in the second half. Well, they slowed the game down with a long, grinding drive to produce a touchdown. That was impressive.
What's impressive to me is the consistency. You know, it's one thing to hit a receiver and you can score a big touchdown. But to be able to go and sustain drives and keep the sticks moving, it puts a lot on the quarterback and the execution of the offense. And, man, did they make that look easy.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Grant behind the line. It's Williamson. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. And now the handoff. Bites off a defender. Past the 25. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain in the first down.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Come to the line for second down and very short now. We'll hand it off. Go get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Quick pass, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Wide receivers got it on a shovel pass. And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball, he had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
Looking to throw. It's Owens. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Chris, it just feels like the offense is almost teasing the defense with this play. As an offensive coordinator, quarterback, you're often looking for that soft spot in the zone. And here, they do a nice job of finding that hole for a nice gain.
And he booms it through from 59 yards out. They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front of the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Now here he goes. Finally brought down after an explosive play for this offense. Big gain.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The Ducks with 1st and 10 here. Trying to find some room. It's Burrell. Running up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Looking to throw. It's Knight. Fires it to the wideout. Over the middle, but it's incomplete. Getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Pulls it in. It's Watson. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Ducks looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who's going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. QB keeper all the way. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon. Work at the blazing speed for that quarterback. Kirk, if you're a defense trying to stop this guy, good luck.
Well, Chris, you remember this week we talked with the offensive coordinator. He talked a lot about how they have run plays on the call sheet specifically for this guy to be able to get loose and make plays. We saw that exactly on this score right here.
They'll return it from inside the 5. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They got points on the board last time thanks to a long-range field goal. Scanning the field, it's Owens. Looking right, this one caught. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
I just love to see positive yards here on this opening play of this drive because it can get you into a rhythm. Let's face it, you're down by 8. You need yards, you need rhythm. Field goals are not going to help you. They need a touchdown in that 2-point conversion.
Off target and incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Defense is coming after him. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Oh, my goodness. That looked to be the defensive back who came flying up there to put the pressure on the quarterback.
The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. See if he can make something happen with the return. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. Crucial possession. This game just got tighter. They love to play keep away, chew on the clock. How will they call it here? And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Great cut there. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you'd want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up. Receivers are bunched together. To throw, it's Knight. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. Coverage team brings down the returner. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. A quick juke. They stop him at the 22, but that's important breathing room on this drive.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Here's a throw underneath the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Running through the tackle. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Broke by the receiver. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short of the sticks. That completion makes it second and medium. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Back to throw. It's Owens. Pass caught. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Stopped on third for no gain. Going to be 4th and 1 now. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
Well, with over 3 minutes to go in this game, Chris, down by a couple scores, you have to go for this. Thought the offense had a great shot. Now they're going to rely on their defense to try to get a quick stop or get a turnover and somehow get that football back.
A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. He shows off the juking ability. Not much room to run. It's a short game. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Ducks will have to punt this one away. Not what he was hoping for. Instead of pinning the offense deep, it's a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. The Buckeyes come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Owens. He's got it with room to run. They'll go down after a nice pickup on the play. That'll be a 1st down. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And there's the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. And the quarterback dropping back. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. And the wideout goes in motion. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Here's a target, and it's complete. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. It's out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Buckeyes looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Dropping back, it's Owens. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point. You cover an onside kick. You never know.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He finds the running back in the flat. And now the defense able to bring him down. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
Fighting him off. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. And the Ducks then over the final minute here just trying to run the clock out. On the run, it's Gaines. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. Keeping it on the ground here. Strong defense. They stop it right near the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
No, wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback lost track of the play clock, and that'll cost the offense 5. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. They got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Looking downfield, it's Owens. The pocket breaking down. Oh, and they've got him. A sack to end the game. Protection breaks down, and the defense wins it on the final play. So what an entertaining battle here today. But in the end, Kirk, the #1 ranked team couldn't make enough plays to dodge the upset here.
Well, it's hard to have your fastball working every single week when you have that bullseye. And sometimes the pressure is just too much, and you make some mistakes that you don't normally do. And I think that's exactly what we saw today.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.